Hello, my friends and my subscribers. I have a book to read for you today called 10 Ways to Hear Snow. Now, we don't have a lot of snow where we live, but where I grew up, there was a lot of snow. And this book reminds me of being with snow. So I think if you listen to it, you'll feel like you're in the snow. 10 Ways to Hear Snow, written by Cathy Camper, illustrated by Kennard Pack. When Lena woke up, everything was quiet. Look at her room. That is a really big room for one little girl. And look at her mobile with the planets on it. We should make one of those for ourselves. That would be really cool. And look at all the books she has. But anyway, when she woke up, everything was quiet. No cars honked. No buses chugged. No garbage trucks gulped trash across the street. Snow. Last night's blizzard was gone, leaving the city muffled and white. But today was Grape Leaf Day, when Lena would help her grandma make warek and nab. City was losing her eyesight, and Lena loved helping her cook. I want to tell City about the snowstorm and make sure she's okay. The snow's so deep, Lena's mom said. We could go with you, Lena's dad offered, but Lena wanted to go to City's by herself. Stay warm, Habidi, her dad told her. Lena bundled up. I want to remind you that Habidi was the Arabic word for like my love, and City, I believe, is this girl's grandma. She's got to put on all her winter clothes to go out in the snow. Outside, the sun on the snow was as bright white as a light bulb. Lena squinched her eyes and pulled her scarf over her nose. She could barely see. I wonder if this is how City feels, Lena thought. The world sounded softer, but the noises she heard were clearer. This car looks like it's stuck in this snow. Somebody's going to have to come and dig it out, and then a bunch of people will have to push it. Scrape, scrip, scrape, scrip. What was that? It was Mrs. Watson's shovel digging out the sidewalk. That's one way to hear snow, Lena thought. Scrape, scrip, scrape, scrip. That's the sound of this shovel scraping as it's scooping up the snow. Lena walked down the street. Snack, 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 snuck, snack, snuck, snuck. The noise was low to the ground. What was that? It was the treads of Lena's boots crunching snow into tiny waffles. 2 ways to hear snow. Lena ducked under a pine tree. Plumph! A powdery sound. A blue jay on a branch had knocked down snow. 3 ways to hear snow, Lena counted. She listened for more. Swish, 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 swish. What was that soft, whiskery noise? People were sweeping snow off of their cars. Their brushes made the 4th way to hear snow. Sometimes people even use brooms to sweep their cars, get the snow off. Lena cut across the park. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. Another snow noise? Lena saw long, skinny tracks by her boots. Ahead of her, people were skiing. Their skis made the 5th way to hear snow. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. So they're in skis called cross-country skis that go on the snow. Rashid and Miriam were building a snowman. Pat, pat, pat. What was that? It was Mittens smoothing the snowman's head. The gentle sound made the sixth way to hear snow. Here comes another way you're going to like. As Lena walked away, her friends whispered and laughed. Thwomp. Thwomp. And look. Thwomp. Oh no. Lena ran away fast from the seventh way to hear snow. Look, it's going to hit her. She's got to run away. Lena reached Siddy's building all out of breath, her boots covered with white powder. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Lena giggled. She was making the eighth way to hear snow. Hello, Lena, the lady in the lobby said. Go on in. She pointed toward Lena's grandma's room. So, this could be like a nursing home or an assisted living facility where her grandma has a room in there, and then there are people like nurses and people that make sure she's okay. Lena tapped on the door. Surprise, Siddy, it's me. I came to make grape leaves with you. Lena threw her coat and mittens on the radiator to dry. Wonderful, the lamb and rice are ready, Siddy said. When I grew up, we had radiators. They get warm when it's cold out, and whenever you come in and your clothes are wet, you put your wet clothes on the radiator and they get all dry and really warm. And sometimes you even can put your wet socks there, anything there that's wet. Even in the summer, you could, well, a bathing suit wouldn't get warm in the summer, but it would dry because the heat isn't on in the summer. Yalla, I can't wait, Lena shouted. Let's get started. Lena rinsed the grape leaves and placed them on towels. So this girl is going to cook with her grandmother. I bet a lot of you would like to cook with your grandmother or with your mother or with your father or with anyone who loves to cook. But this girl's cooking with her grandmother. And she's cooking grape leaves. I love grape leaves. You put rice in them, and they're going to put lamb in them too, and they're going to be delicious. Here's the instructions how you make grape leaves. Put some filling in the center. Then you fold up the sides, roll them up, and put them in the pot. We're going to roll up the grape leaves. These are special leaves you can eat, kind of like salad. They're like little grape leaf cocoons, Lena said, looking at them piled on the plate. Or lots of little sleeping bags, Siddy replied. Ha, mine looks like a mustache. Lena held her grape leaf under her nose. Siddy held hers under her nose too. That's good. She wrinkled up her face and said, we look like a couple of real tough guys, in a tough guy voice. Siddy, did you know that we had a blizzard last night? Of course. Lena was surprised. How could her grandma know when she couldn't see very well? Then she heard a noise. Drip, drip went the mittens. It was the sound of snow melting. 9 ways to hear snow. Suddenly, Lena understood how Siddy knew. Siddy, did you hear the snow? Siddy smiled. Each morning, I open the window and listen. Today, everything sounded hushed and soft. No noise is the sound. That means it's snowing. And they're eating bread called lavash. Siddy, I listened too. I heard snow 9 different ways. Shovels were 1, boots were 2, the blue jay was 3. Slow down, Habidi, I want to hear them all. But right now, shh. Siddy went to the window and opened it again. Listen, she said. Outside, the late blue afternoon was completely still. Quiet is the 10th way to hear snow. And they didn't talk about it very much, but this girl and her family came from a country called Lebanon. They were called Lebanese. Maybe we can read another book about Lebanon. They speak Arabic in Lebanon, so they use the same Arabic letters that you use for Farsi, but the language is different. I hope you liked that book. Please like my video and write some comments and say hi. And I hope everyone has a great spring vacation. And send me an email or draw me a picture. I miss all of you. Okay, bye-bye.